might have been May or June, somewhere in the summer. That's really when the English, when we invaded France. The troops from England invaded France. It was, I think it just seems to me it was June, but I don't know. We all invaded pretty well, invaded France. I don't know if it was the first day, but it was real quick. Actually, just hit by thousands of the Americans. They hit too. The thousands of Americans went over, invaded France. Different. Once you get over there, you're just trying to stay alive. Well, yeah, especially in machine guns, and we always had a couple of grenades hanging on our belt, and one thing or another, and because you never know when you're needed if you go around at night, and you always something we always had to do is take a couple of men, or I had to, and take a couple of men and sneak around where the German are dug in for the night, and try to see if you can get close enough. Maybe you can throw a grenade in, and they used to do the same thing. They'd come in, you'd see them quite often. They'd come right up you, they'd be damn near up on top of you before you spotted them, you know, at night in the dark, and maybe in the brush or something, and we would try and kill some of them, and they tried to do the same with us. Most of the time when we got up, we tried to cover a little bit of ground, sneak up a little closer or a little different angle, but it didn't happen every day. Some days maybe you were pinned down and it's too dangerous to even get out very far. But as a rule, we tried to move a little. Actually, the outfit I was with, we tried to, we fought on the coast quite a bit. Actually, a lot of the land, these towns were flooded and with water, you know, that they'd bombed all these old canals, one thing or another, in the ocean come in, where otherwise it was 20 miles maybe further back, where they had tried to give their men, you know, or whoever it was different, give them a place to live. And well, actually, and most of the time when you're in a trench, there's two of you in the trench, and at night you would try to rest 1 hour, and you'd change around to your partner. Your partner would ask you to get up. I know when I first got in, the first guy I got in with, I won't mention nationality, but he would first thing he would start kicking me and said, "It's time for you to get up." I didn't look at my watch for a few days, and then I thought, God darn, it seems like a hell of a short hour. Then I started watching my watch. He gave me 10 minutes out of each hour. And as soon as I found out, I told him. And the next morning I said, "I will not be standing with you another night. You'll have to find someone else, because you can't pull that on me, because 10 minutes isn't a very fair break when it comes to an hour." I remember one time we're in this little valley, and whatever. A lot of us was camped there for a few hours, and I went out and the officer said you had to cross here, and I didn't feel very well about crossing there, so I went out, and there's quite a bit of water there, and I went out and walked in there, and I could see the copper wire running just here and all over, and where the goddamn grenades were. And I walked. Now how I got back alive without getting blown up, I did not know. And I went back and I seen this officer, I won't mention his name, and I said, sir, I said, I think what we should do is circle around this area. This area is very dangerous. It's more mines and foot mines and everything else in there, and you can shake a stick at. He said, Fred, I told you to cross there. I said, sir, I said, it's too dangerous. He said, you shut your mouth or I'll put you under arrest. So I walked away, and as soon as all the boys finished their lunch, we all headed there. I think there were about 10 sections with different areas, you know, and we generally had 7 in a group, and I was the leader in mine. Everybody went different areas. And the first thing I know, I had a man blowing up, and blowing one leg off and part of the other. Then I heard him blowing up all over. There was, I think there were 9 guys got their legs blown off there. And I was really madder than blazes about it, and I thought to myself, I should go ahead and report him. Then I thought to myself, Bloomfield, you report him, and you'll be the guy that gets the punishment, because somebody gives you an order, you're not supposed to say anything about it. You're supposed to do it, you know. But I felt, I could see that us crossing there was actually, I thought it was suicide.